This is the same football team. I don't care what way you look at this or how you try to flip it. This is the exact same football team that has been on the field for the last half of a decade for the Carolina Panthers. The same exact football team. There's no difference from last season. There's no difference, even with all of the moves that we made, everything that we've done in the draft. This is the same exact football team that has been on the field for the last half of a decade. And when you watch it, you're just saying to yourself is, how are things not different? I just don't understand. Bryce Young is still folding. The defense still can't stop the run. We still don't have any elite playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. Everything is the exact same that it's been for the last half a decade. I don't know what the answers are. I don't know how you make this football team any better. I I I I told you guys months ago, and I know it's been months since I've been live, and I'm glad to be back. But this is the exact same football team as the last 5 years. No area has gotten better. The outside of Ted McMillan, we don't have a wide receiver. I don't understand why you traded Adam Thielen. That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. You traded your best wide receiver for a seventh round pick, and you don't have another receiver underneath him. You don't. Outside of Tech McMillan, you don't have nobody else as a wide receiver. Xavier Legette had a chance to make a catch on the sideline where he was supposed to toe drag, and he didn't even put his foot down. Xavier Legette was a wasted draft pick, man. I don't care what nobody says. He was a wasted fucking draft pick. He is not it. I don't care how good he looked in the offseason. I don't care how good he looked in training camp. Xavier Legette is not a real game time football wide receiver. He's not. It's the same problem. The play calling. Play calling today was absolutely horrible. Third and short, you're still trying to run the ball with Chuba Hubbard, even though there's stuff in the middle of the ball. Put the fucking ball in the air. Bryce Young is still making bad decisions. The defense still can't stop the fucking run. It's the same stuff that we've been talking about year after year after year after year after year. I don't know. It's I don't think it's going to get better. I think that we are headed to oblivion again. And y'all might say, Waves, this is just the first game of the season, man. You can't be that hard on the team. You can't be that. I think that we're headed towards oblivion. I honestly think that we are. Because if Bryce Young is not our answer at quarterback, we have set ourselves back even further than where we already were. If Bryce Young turns out to be a bust and he's not the answer at quarterback, we have set ourselves back almost another 4 to 5 years. Guys, it is fucking scary. This shit that I saw out there on that football. And you know what the wildest part about today's game is? There was an hour and a half fucking delay. An hour and a half delay in the game, and you come back from the delay with just shit. The defense is going to get destroyed again this year, guys. I'm letting you know that right now. Last year was historically bad. It was bad historically last season. But this defense this year is on the path of being the same thing. And I said to myself, well, maybe with Brown coming back, or maybe with, the Wharton and the pieces that we added, Bobby Brown, Robinson had a big year last year. I felt like we would be a little bit better with stopping the run. We're no better. We are no better than we were a year ago at stopping the run. Trevor Etienne had a fucking field day on us, bro. A fucking field day on us. We can't stop it. The linebacking play is terrible. I should have listened. First of all, I want to apologize to the Surface guys. I know I've been gone for some fucking months. But man, I'm in a new crib. Life has been life, and y'all know how this shit go. I've been working hard, trying to get myself ready. But guess what, guys? I want to let the world know that starting this year, the last fourth quarter of this year, you guys will be getting consistent waves every single fucking week, guys. And it's going to pick up even after every fucking week. Soon as I'm done coaching football and my season is over, y'all, I am retiring from a youth football coach. I will be committed to YouTube and bringing you guys more content back to back. And I thank God for it. I thank God for putting me in a position where I can give you guys the kind of Panther talk that you fucking need. So you guys got to forgive me. I know I'm probably only going to have 5 viewers in this bitch. I haven't been live, been losing subscribers like crazy. That's all on me. But big fucking Wavez is back in the goddamn building. And I still have to get my shit off. I see everybody in the background. Uncle Quan, man, what's up with you, bro? I've been seeing you all year, man. Proud of you, dude. Thank you so much for supporting me. I ain't got nothing but love for you, fam. Pull up to the channel if you can, because I'm going to start pulling people up in the background. Omar, I see you back there. Christian, I see y'all back there. I'm going to pull y'all off, but I got to get this off because it's been so long. Guys, hold on. Let me light my shit up right quick. Let me light my shit up right quick, y'all, because this is going to be a long talk. This may be a 2-hour live. I'm letting everybody know that right now. It's been a long time. I got a couple things that I want to say. All right. Let's start with the head coach, Dave Canales, and his play calling today. Still mid as fuck. The play calling is still very much mid. It's not hurting us. It's not helping us. It's not getting us forward, though, right? It's super conservative. Super conservative. You're calling fucking Bryce Young again. You're calling plays for guys that are not dependable. Xavier Legette should get no plays called to him at all this season. He showed me today that he is not it. We missed on that draft pick. I don't need to see no more of Xavier Legette. I thought that he, was going to come and bounce back. He had a pretty good camp. He was looking good with the chemistry with Bryce and all of that. But Xavier Legette is not it. He's not it. That catch that he made on the sideline where he didn't even toe tap or even think, that is a NFL wide receiver catch that you have to make. Even the commentator said, why didn't he tap his toes? Like again, like he doesn't. I don't think that he's probably a number 4 wide receiver at best. But Dave Canales and the play calling today, absolutely mid as fuck. It didn't hurt us or it didn't help us with his play calling. It's super, super fucking mid. There is no creativity to it. You have to find ways to get Chuba Hubbard going. Our offense is going to be behind Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard is going to be the leader of the offense, him and Rico Duato. I don't think that you're going to have success passing the ball this season. I think that this is going to be probably another 3,000 yards or less season for Bryce Young. I think that you're going to have to run the ball. You're going to have to find a way to get Duato and Chuba the ball. Probably they both probably need to be seeing 15 to 20 touches a game. I just don't think that the passing game. Sanders dropped a ball that Bryce Young put on the money on the sideline. Granted, was it a tough catch? Absolutely. But you got to make it. You have to make that catch. You are an NFL fucking tight end. You have to make that catch. He just dropped it. He just fucking dropped it. Hit him right in the hands and just couldn't drop it. You don't have an answer at tight end. You don't have a tight end on the roster. There is not one. You don't have one that's any good. Tommy Tremble, he doesn't have a motor. He can't move. When he's running his routes, everything looks in fucking slow motion. Everything looks in slow motion when Tommy Tremble is running his routes. So you don't have a tight end. Sanders, I don't know if he's going to take the step. From what I've been seeing, he's probably going to be mid. And I warned you guys last season that if the Panthers did not hit on these draft picks, if the draft picks don't turn out to be what we needed to be over the last 2 to 3 years or going forward, we're going to be in oblivion. We're going to be in oblivion. And I think that we're headed here. We couldn't beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. We couldn't beat the Jaguars. And honestly, the team we play next week, the Cardinals, I watched them today. They looked better than Jacksonville. Guys, I had us winning 8 to 9 games this season. I don't know. It may be another 5-win maximum season. I just don't know, guys. The team looks the same. It doesn't look different. There's still the same problems that we continue to have are still existing. Bryce Young looked like shit today, bro. That's scary. That is terrifying. That your franchise quarterback that was already on the fence, he was already on the fence of being judged and crucified as maybe being a bust. And then he comes out with that performance today. Bryce Young played like shit today, bro. He played like shit. Outside of a couple scrambles, the throws, the decision making on that tip interception, there was nothing there. There was nothing there on that tip interception that he threw. Even if that ball didn't get tipped, that was a terrible decision. You can't make that throw. Now, Bryce had two plays that were really his fault. Outside of that, the play calling was trash. Christian, listen to me, bro. I don't know. Bryce Young, even that decision he made at the end of the game when he was falling and just decides to toss the ball up and it gets picked and pick six. Like, why would you? What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? You don't have, guys. We are in scary fucking times to be a Panther fan. I don't know. I just don't know. What do we do? Where do you fix the problem? Where's the grace? The defense is going to get shredded again. They're going to get shredded again. The secondary didn't look good. Morig didn't make any plays today. You spent all of that money on that safety. He made no plays. He made zero plays today. And somebody tell me for the life of me, why the fuck is Nick Scott starting? Why is he starting outside of him when he's clearly been outplayed by Ransom this offseason? Like literally, he's been outplayed by the Rook the entire fucking offseason. Why the fuck is he starting? And who are your linebackers? You don't have one. Roseboom and Jonesy Jewell are your best linebackers on the fucking roster. How does that sound? How does that even fucking sound? That Roseboom and fucking Jonesy Jewell are your two fucking running backs or linebackers that are on the goddamn roster. They're your best linebackers. Like seriously, XL allowed this defender to bump him out of his position when Bryce threw it on that many devils by the wide receiver. It still was a tight, like the window. Like you're throwing that shit in a tough window. That's a throw that you can't make. You might as well just take the yardage, scramble. You don't like literally, he was already so far down the field, he should have just took off. Don't throw that. You cannot throw that fucking pass. Man, let me go ahead and pull motherfuckers up, man, because y'all, this is the same fucking football team. We are probably headed to another 5-win season. Man, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe, man. To all my surfers out there, listen, man, I appreciate everybody staying patient with the fucking boy. I appreciate everybody showing me love. Like I said, man, we probably only have about 10 fucking viewers in here because of me. But to those 10, I'm going to give you the best fucking show ever. Appreciate it, man. We got Christian in the building. Christian,
What's
was good?
good? What's good, man? No, that fourth down play where Bryce missed, um, who was it? Which tight end was it? Sanders. Yes, on that where he threw it out of bounds. The play call was trash, but Sanders at the last second got open right before he threw that, and he should have looked and he should have got that. And I was pissed at Bryce because I'm like, bro, I know the play is trash, but still look for your guy. That was
Bleezo,
on
what up,
him.
Bleezo?
That was on him. The thing I'm talking about with XL, he trusted XL to make that play because Ted did the same play and made the same. He did the same thing with Ted, and Ted got it. I'm sorry. That was weak sauce by XL. I look. I'm not. You can't allow your defender to bump you out of position. That in no situation is that acceptable behavior. And I'm sorry. And yes, should he have ran for it? Absolutely. But dog, you let your defender bump you out of position when you had position over your defender and it was been the first down. I'm upset with Excel for that. And I'm like, I'm like, I'm sorry. I mean, look, that is unacceptable behavior. Excel again. Bryce throws it on the money to you. You can't get your feet down. Bryce fumbles. That was unacceptable by Bryce. He fumbled that play. Those two plays where he threw it out of bounds. That play, those plays, that's the plays I'm blaming him for. But this play calling was trash because Late, like, bro, we should have been throwing the ball to Ted deep the whole time. They couldn't guard Ted. Like, I don't understand why Dave Canales had this vanilla offense. And defensively, I don't think it's a player thing outside of Nick Scott. Nick Scott is trash. But
Why is
everybody
he
else,
starting? I don't
bro,
understand why he's starting.
I don't know either ways, but I don't think it's
Why
a
is he
player
starting?
thing. We asked the same question, but I don't think it's a player thing when it comes to the defense. I believe it's Evero's system that's terrible with the players because honestly, the players made a lot of plays, but the defensive play calling is trash. It's like, why do you have them playing 20 yards back? Like, why are
They're
you
scared to
having
get
them
beat.
do?
He was scared to get beat by the wide receivers. Travis, if
But
you really think about it, Travis Hunter really was tearing us apart across the middle. Like
bro,
across the middle, Travis Hunter was eating our ass up, bro.
but
Like
he
for
was
real.
like, yeah, but his stuff was really like whatever. Like, like Brian Thomas Jr., we had him locked down for the most part outside of the last. Like, he got a couple plays, but ETN was tearing us up in the tight ends. That's what lost us. Really was getting us was the tight ends and ETN. And I'm disappointed in Evero because he made zero adjustments. I'm disappointed in Dave Canales because he made zero adjustments. Like, you have a run game, you have two running backs, use them. It's like he did. It's like, dog. At some point, I get being on Bryce Young, but at some point we need to hold Dave Canales responsible because at the end of the day, it's his job to have this offense on point. And then it's like you call plays that we should have been running this whole game. And I'm like, we went in the red zone like 4 or 5 times. And he called these bullshit plays and then expect Bryce Young, yeah, go out there and do it. Like, no,
I
you need
don't.
to call these plays.
Hey Christian, I'm not meaning to cut you off, but I think trading Adam Thielen right now was a terrible mistake. Like
No, Jalen Coker being hurt
well, like
messed
what?
that up.
Well, but hear me out. And why I say that we got CLT in the building. CLT, update your name on there. CLT, update your name.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
we got. I think that with that young wide receiving core that we had, you needed a veteran presence in there, man, to continue to mold them and be a safe goat for Bryce. You have to remember something. Bryce Young had the most chemistry out of all of the wide receivers with Adam Thielen because that's the receiver that he's been throwing to since he came to the Panthers.
Yeah.
Like he has the most chemistry with him. I
Right.
get if maybe Adam Thielen went to the organization and said, "Hey, I want to finish my career back where it started." I completely understand that and making that move. But I just don't think that if you were trying to be competitive this season, you make that move, and especially for what you got in return, right? Like a seventh round pick, what you got in
No, they
return,
got
like
a fourth. They got a fourth or fifth. They got a fourth.
we didn't get a four for Adam Thielen.
I thought it was a fourth.
No, we got a seventh round pick for Adam Thielen. And
No, I thought we
if
gave up a seventh. Wait, I'll look that up again. But I did want to mention something too. When it came to Bryce Young as well, our center kept hiking the ball so high. So a lot of times that led to Bryce the Hunter Renfro play in particular. He threw the ball up so high that when Bryce finally got the ball, he got rushed so quickly he just had to throw it and he couldn't get in position to do anything. So people, before you come after Bryce about certain stuff, you need to be on why is the center hiking? Why is Cade Mays not playing center?
Can I
That
can
was
yeah,
unacceptable behavior by Dave Canales.
we got
Austin Turbin,
CLT in the building. CLT, what's good with it, boy? CLT, pop your shit.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Another year traveling with these motherfuckers. We fucking
You breaking up. You breaking up, bro.
we
I don't know
good.
what's going. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you right now. We got Omar in the building. Omar, what's good with it?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on, Waves? Good to hear you,
oh, we
man.
got a
Hope
fifth round pick.
hope
Sorry.
all is well. Hope all is well with the fam, man. I
Oh,
feel
down.
like today, honestly, just confirmed everything that I personally already knew. I already knew Bryce was a below average quarterback. I've been up here, said that multiple times. I've been slandered for it. We can move on past that. I don't think Evero's 3-4 defensive scheme is all that good. I think that was confirmed today. Christian, what you were saying about why Corbett and Bryce don't have chemistry is because that's what happens when you don't play in preseason. That's what happens when you think it's just a game and you really don't need preseason because you have joint practices. And when you start flying with live bullets, you get high snaps. So I think we have a soft
Corbett
team.
just sucked. Period.
We have a soft team.
I wanted Mays to start regardless, and I thought that was a miss from the jump because even in preseason I said Corbett wasn't looking good. I said K Mays should start. That was a decision. That was a decision made on him. But I don't. I think it's unfair to blame Bryce for this entirely because it's like how you gonna blame him for certain things that's like dog like
Okay, let's break it down. The first
you're hiking
interception,
the ball up high.
the first interception on the little rollout that was strictly on Bryce. It's the second and
No,
1, second and 2.
That was on him. Yeah, that
That
was on Bryce.
you didn't have
you
to
can't
you
get beat
didn't
out your position. I'm
you didn't
sorry.
have to throw the ball, Christian. It was second and 2. You have a first down right in front of you.
Oh,
Why are
but
you
it
forcing
don't
a
matter.
throw? Yes, it does.
You cannot allow that though. The
Christian,
same play
No, that
Ted
was a
have you
bad
did,
played
you
decision,
football?
got it.
Christian. That was a
Christian,
bad decision
respectfully,
by the
yeah. Have you
quarterback.
played football,
But
Christian? I want to know what position you
did
played.
Ted get the same play? Ted did the same play that he did that
But Ted
he
is
got. It
six
don't
fucking four,
matter. You're an
200
NFL
fucking
wide
pounds.
receiver. You
You got
can't
to
give
stop
that's
that,
an
man.
excuse.
Yeah.
You're an
No,
NFL
I
Christian.
wide
can't agree with
receiver.
you on that one,
Christian,
Christian.
that man was running a drag route. So he's running full momentum towards the sideline, and another cornerback comes from the other way and bumps his momentum and jumps in front of a pass. That's not on Leggett. It's one thing
Bro.
if the defender was behind him and kind of like did a pull to kind of get in front of him. The defender came from the other side. Leggett can't see that. If I'm looking at the quarterback running my drag route, I can't see the corner that's in front of me. That's not on Leggett.
Bro, he
If I
has
have to
no
look in,
field awareness.
but
Like
once,
Ted has
but
done
but then
Ted has
Christian,
field awareness.
Christian,
I'm
that's when,
sorry.
and that's why so far all your problems that you named are organizational problems. That's a GM Dan Morgan problem. Why did you waste the first round pick on a project wide receiver in Leggett last year?
I
Why?
agree.
Yeah,
I
Why
that
would
was
felt
a
you
the
do
terrible
same
that?
way.
decision.
You traded up to go get him because you wanted the fifth year, and he looks. I mean, he's slightly better than Mingo, but what does that say? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's slightly,
You
maybe
slightly better than
just a
Mingo.
little bit.
You better than TMJ just because you have more availability and they give you more reps than TMJ ever got here under Matt
Right.
That's
Rule. So it's
facts.
like
That's facts.
you just falling. T-Mac is going to be a number one, but it's going to be a long season as teams eye on, and it's just for him to develop. If Bryce is going to only like think about it, outside of Trimble, Chuba, Sanders, what Renfro was the only other wide receiver that got caught a pass. We didn't see
And
any David Moore or
Winthrop dropped how
Tremaine.
many fucking passes? He got hit. That hit, he got hit
But
across
that's
the
what I'm
middle. You
saying.
got to
Come
make
on,
that
bro. That's why
catch.
I'm like, how
You
you
got
gonna
to
I
make
blame
that
don't know,
Bryce?
catch.
man. I don't know about that one. I think that's a bang bang play. And think about
No.
the safety hit
Nah,
him
he
right
got
No.
to
in the
make that.
hands. The
No,
safety hit him
no.
right in the
See,
chest
man,
and the
see,
hands.
you can't be you gotta
I
be real
understand that,
about
No,
but
I
it.
am being real.
you gotta remember that was
No.
like, wasn't that play third down? Like
That
that was
it's a
a
bang. I think
Yes.
that's a bang bang. I'm not blaming nobody for that play. I think that's just a
Nah,
bang
man.
bang. That's a
You come
bang bang
on.
play, bro.
You
I'm
can't be
yeah,
not
it
out
blaming
here
was a
anybody
tough
slandering
hit.
Bryce and you
It's a
giving
tough
niggas
hit, but that's
passes
one
talking
you
about
gotta
bang
absorb. You
bang.
can't let
because
that
you
go.
threw because
Right.
and Christian, have you played football? Respectfully.
Yes.
What
But
position
you
did you
gotta
play? What
boy,
position
I'm
did you play?
sorry,
What
you gotta
position
be
did you play?
tough.
What position did you play? That's all I'm asking because I
Oh,
need
I
to know
play
your
on the
football.
defense.
Okay, same. I
I
played
played
safety.
safety.
Thank you. So I played safety. That's why I'm asking so I can get your football IQ.
Yes, bro. But dog, yes, but if I'm hitting you, bro, like, bro,
Everybody spam nigga nation in the chat. We try to get them up here. Nigga
dog,
nation.
I play safety, dog, but still, dog, Hunter Renfro, like look,
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry, you should have still caught that.
so on the touch on the drop fourth or whatever down it was, the Hunter Renfro, the little like
Wheel
wheel route
route.
up the
Yeah.
sideline or whatever.
That was a
You
bad
blaming that?
throw.
You're blaming that on Corbett because of the
No,
snap.
no, that
He
was
blaming Corbett.
Corbett's fault.
He blaming
Yes,
Nah,
Corbett.
because he hiked
nah.
the ball
Bryce
up. No,
Bryce underthrew that shit like a
no,
motherfucker.
but you gotta no. I watched the play. Corbett spiked the ball up so high, he caught it and was already going back, and the pressure was already in his face, so he slung it.
Yeah,
That's not all, but that's not
yeah,
Bryce's fault. All right, see, we
I
ain't
don't
being
I
real.
don't
Okay,
agree. I
Christian,
I'm
don't
the
agree
being
with
real
that.
fumble.
about
Okay,
it.
Christian, what about the fumble then? What about the fumble?
No,
Whose fault
I
is that?
blame him for the fumble.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
blame
that
no the
was
plays
just a
that I
drop
blame
ball.
him
So
for.
I'm blaming him for the fumble in the first interception. I know you may
No,
disagree with
I
the
blame
first
him. No,
So
interception.
I
let me
blame
ask
him
y'all a
for the.
question. Let me ask y'all a question because I haven't talked to y'all boys in a minute, man. So I
What's
really
up?
want to know this. Omar, what was your win-loss prediction for the Panthers this year after you saw the schedule and after training camp and all of that?
After that, I was sitting between 5 and 6 wins. I think you could get 3 in the division, and then I thought you could beat the Jets, Cardinals, and the Patriots were my
The
three out of the
Saints. I think
division.
I thought we had to beat the Saints. Yeah.
Yeah, like and so I said 3 division games. I think you split. Let's just say you split with everybody. You beat the Saints once. You beat everybody one time, and then your 3 division games or out of division games would be Pats, Cardinals, and Jets. Were my thinking. And after today, I don't know when a win may come. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh
I
no,
really
we
don't.
we definitely beating the Cardinals. I mean, we own
That
them
that sound
regardless.
good,
Even
bro.
Matt
Uh,
Rule,
It
I
sounds
don't
real.
know.
I was
no,
told we was
even
about to.
Matt Rule
I
got
was
I
told
a
thought
we
we
was
was
about
chance
to
to
beating
whip.
start.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, I was told we was about to whip
No,
Jacksonville because they
but
had new
even
offense,
even
new
Matt
defensive
Rule got
coordinator.
wins over them. The only person who didn't was Frank Wright, and that's saying something.
So,
Yeah,
like I
but
said,
I
we
don't.
beat them last year at home in overtime, I believe, after James Conner
Yeah,
got hurt.
and we was
Now we're
worse.
going. Now we're going to Arizona, West Coast game. Kyler Murray is fully healthy. James Conner is healthy, and they're coming off a pretty impressive win over the Saints. It's one thing to lose, bro. We just looked bad today. It's one thing if you lose on a field goal, you lose a close game, and you can see some signs and be like, okay, hey, I see us building. Yo, we just looked bad today. We didn't look prepared. This is the second straight
Yes,
year, week one. We just don't look prepared. It looks like we need an extra week of preseason, and that
but
comes
Big
back on
Fish, you're
coaching.
right.
That
The
comes back on
balls
coaching,
were
in my
hyped
opinion.
early. Big Fish, all of them were hyped early, and
Man, that's not. I cannot.
that
I
was
can't.
just bro. He was
I'm
putting it
sorry. I
so
can't.
high.
Yes, was the snaps high? Absolutely. Like I'm not saying that the snaps wasn't high. It definitely wasn't perfect snapping from the center today. But if you are asking me though, was those snaps super detrimental to some of the plays that Bryce Young made? I'm gonna probably lean
Yes.
about 70-30.
Oh,
Like, no,
Uh,
I don't think so. I think
no,
that
it definitely was
Bryce Young had some
60-40.
opportunities, some opportunities to make plays today, and he didn't. And the reality also is this too. He also doesn't. It's the out. Listen, Ted. I think Omar said it best. Ted McMillan is the real deal. Anybody don't think that he's not the real deal, he is. He showed today. Even that fucking catch that he made where they threw it down the field, they didn't call it a catch, but he adjusted his body and one-handed it. Remember, it was a flag on that play or something, pass
Yeah,
interference.
yeah. Oh,
That that
but that's what
that
I'm
play that
talking
he
about.
made, that play that he made, that shows that this guy can really get the ball at any point on the field. It doesn't matter where you throw it to. He has the ability to catch the ball anywhere. The Panthers have found him one in Ted McMillan.
yeah. And
But outside of that, everything else is fucking suspect outside of Chuba Hubbard in the offensive line.
the only suspect thing about Chuba Waves, and this is once again, that's why I said today was a confirmation game for me. I confirmed a lot of things. Chuba can't pick up 2 yards, bro. He's not a short. He's not a short down running back.
I look,
It could be
hey,
3rd and 2,
Rico
third and
got it
one.
better. Just
He
saying.
can't. He can't pick up those 2 yards, bro. He gets stuffed all the time, and it's been like that for the past season. He just cannot. When the defense stacks the box, he doesn't know how to maneuver in the holes or has the strength as of
Right.
Deontay Foreman, Jonathan Stewart we used to have back in the day to get lean forward and get
Yes.
2 yards.
Yeah, he doesn't have forward progression. I get what you're saying. Like, he can't move a pile. I 100% understand that, but I think that's what you brought Rico Dowdle in for. You know,
Yes.
he didn't get any touches like that today at all.
He
And
should have.
I just don't understand. Omar, I'm you know, respectful to what you were saying. I
Yeah,
personally think that this offense has to be built around the run game this season.
it does.
Like
Yes.
if we
You
don't
can't
run the
abandon it this year. You can't. We
like
abandoned it a lot last year.
if
The
we
run
don't run
game.
the ball, guys, we won't have a chance at winning any game at all because you don't have like outside of Ted McMillan, you don't have any weapons. Like
Yeah, you do.
you,
He wasn't here
yeah,
today.
Jalen Coker, I get with him being hurt, I get all of that, but even still, you expected Leggett to play well today. You wanted to see him with as high as a draft pick we spent on him. We all blamed last season's performance on him being a rookie, and he's still trying to get his footing. I understand all of that. But again, he's still struggling with separation from the corners. He still can't beat a lot of guys one-on-one. And then when he had an opportunity to make a really, to me, that would have been a game-changing play or at least a momentum-changing play, you don't toe tap. That is like football 101 for any wide receiver in the NFL at that level.
Thank you.
Toe tapping is equivalent of just being able to catch the ball in youth league. Like,
But
that's something that you just have to be able to do.
you
He
know the
didn't
problem.
he didn't do it.
He's too
I
focused
don't
on trying to catch the ball. Catching the ball isn't natural to him.
it's not. It's
When
not.
you in your head catch the ball, catch the ball, catch the ball. Oh shit, I didn't
Right.
get 2 feet in. Like he's just not a. My thing with XL last year is he's not a natural hands catcher, and I don't like how he tracks the ball in the sky. I don't know why everybody, like I said, I didn't keep up with South Carolina the year that he had his breakout year, but
Well,
everybody
I
keeps
did.
saying he's yeah, and I fuck with South Carolina, right? And I'm from there. everybody keeps saying he's this Debo Samuel type of player. I don't see
He's
any of that.
not.
I don't see the
Nah, he
quick. I
not
don't
that
see
at
a
all.
quick
He's
burst. I
not.
don't see no type of shit. Like they try to throw him a little bubble screen type of thing, and he just ran backwards because he couldn't turn the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Right.
doesn't have that. I think the next adjustment they have to have, Jimmy Horn needs to play next week.
Yeah,
Bro,
There's
he
no
he
reason
definitely
Jimmy
should.
Horn
does.
shouldn't be out
He
there.
Bro,
definitely
Jimmy Horn
does.
need to be in there.
He needs to
Hey,
be out just
Omar, if
because
you think
he
about it,
he just needs to be out there. There's no reason he shouldn't be out there.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I
Omar,
agree.
also,
I agree with that.
do you see the common theme though? Like Bryce mistakes involve Excel. Like, there's a common theme here.
Yeah, and
I'm just
I
saying,
can't
like, I'm
negate that.
not
I
trying
can't
to
negate
pick
that.
on
I can't negate
Excel,
that.
but when there's mistakes made, it's Excel is always
Yeah.
involved in
And
these
I feel you. I
things.
wasn't the biggest XL fan because I didn't like a lot of the stuff I saw from him this offseason after the season
Right.
he had last season. I think he should have been on the field and maybe out of the social media eye, much just working because
Yes.
you before we drafted Tech, we were saying you have to be potential number one receiver. Now with T Mac, we know you're not going to be a number one. But shit, are you even a number two?
He's
As of right now,
not.
I'm not
I
picking.
said this.
As of right now, a year in and a year plus game, I'm still not picking up that fifth year option on XL. I haven't seen anything
I'm
special
not
from
either.
XL. I haven't seen the deep ball threat. I haven't seen the short yard Debo Samuel. You're just
Right.
a big body Jonathan Mingo type of player. And
Bro.
so we may have to you
Yeah.
may have to look at getting off if Jimmy Horn comes in and can show some things and you really start looking like, okay, this may be, T Mac, Jalen, and Jimmy, that makes XL expendable. And while he's still early in the contract,
Thank you.
you try to flip him for a second or a third from somebody, and you just
Right.
gotta chalk it up. But I definitely, like you said, Wade, we traded Adam 3 in the too soon. They thought way too much of XL. T
Yeah,
Mac showed
way
me
too much. Way too
everything he is,
much.
who he is. He can be the dependable, throw it up, slant, big body type of. I hated on that one deep touchdown pass he had. I wish Bryce would have threw it a little bit more on the inside since T Mac had the inside leverage on him, so he could go
No,
out
that
and
was just
get
a
it.
good play though.
No, yeah, it
That
was a
was a
great.
good play
But you
by
see what I'm
defender.
saying, though. Yeah, it was a great play by the DB. But think about it.
I
With T
mean,
Mac having inside leverage, if you throw it towards the middle of the end zone, like towards the
it
goalpost, and
was
let T
Pi
Mac,
though.
yeah, but from that angle, they're not
He
gonna
had.
call
I'm
it.
gonna tell
They
you
not.
one play, Omar, where he had him. It's that one where the corner came off the edge and T Mac had him down the left side of the field. He had his defender beat, man. That was going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, that's
But
exactly. And if Bryce can throw that, and I'm not even mad at the
he got
throw
hit
because it was a
though.
good
You
throw.
remember the
Yeah,
one the play that I'm talking about? He got hit.
Yeah,
So
because
you talking about the one
the
Jordan Lewis
center.
came on a sack?
yeah, he
On
came
the
on the
blitz.
sack.
The center
Yeah, on the
again.
blitz. Yep.
The
Yep.
center again.
I
It's a
can't,
common
but
theme.
so I want to talk about literally like what this means, guys. Like, and let me paint the picture for everybody of where I'm coming from. We still don't know if we have a franchise quarterback, and this is the fourth year, or the third year. We
I
still
can't
don't
say
know.
that though.
We
Like,
still look, Christian. Listen, I hear what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I wanted to see Bryce continue to build on what he built on at the end of last season. And and
but
and
that's a
maybe
play calling thing though.
maybe
That
Omar is right. Maybe the the staff not playing starters in the preseason and not giving them enough time. Maybe that plays a part into it.
They
But
played
from
four
what he
drives. Just for context, they played 4 drives, none in the last week. Four
and
drives.
but that's a
but
coaching staff
I
thing. That's
just
not a
don't.
Bryce
I just
Young
don't.
thing.
Listen, but no, I think it is, man, because he's still making some of those bad decisions that got him benched. Like
It's
he's still
confidence.
like
Bryce
like
is a
guys
confidence
like
player,
that
man.
throw that play that he did when he was getting swung down and he just tossed up the ball and like it
He
got
lucky
picked
that was
off.
a holding. Yeah, he was lucky there
Like
was a holding,
he is so
defensive
lucky
holding.
that that shit was a holding call
Hey
because
man, look, it
why
don't
are you
count, so I
doing
ain't
that, bro?
counting it. I don't know why we talk about it if it don't count.
No, but I'm
I
saying,
mean,
bro, it's not. I get, yeah, it didn't count, but
I
to me,
mean,
why
It's the
would you
fact
even
you
make
made the
that play?
decision. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
fact
right.
you
Like,
made
why
the
would you
decision.
even do
It's
that?
like the second and one.
but
Why would you
see
throw
that
it to
it don't
XL on a
count at
drag
this
route
point.
instead of
Like
running?
we wasting time with stuff that don't even count. I'm talking
No,
about stuff that did count.
but Christian, the only
Like
reason it didn't
I
count was
mean,
because there was a defensive holding on the other side of the play. Bryce wasn't thinking about it. It's just the Bryce decision making. For me personally, Christian, all I heard this offseason was the last 3 weeks on how Bryce was 10 touchdowns with no interceptions, top 5 in big time throws and all that type of stuff.
well,
And
that's because he did that though.
okay, cool. And Christian, I was told that's who Bryce was going to be coming into this season
But
consistently. I
but
never believed it. I never believed it. And the Bryce I saw today was the Bryce that I saw year 1 the first 2 games of year 2
But
until he
whose
got
fault
benched.
is that though? That's
That's
play
him.
calling. These
No,
play calling is terrible. We're not even
he
calling
made
out
Yo, we
bad
the
got we
throws.
person.
got we got nigga nation in the fucking building. Nigga
Like
nation
it's
in
Dave
the building.
Canales.
Well, same old story. We keep getting on the same fucking podcast. You keep saying the same shit over and over and over again. I don't know when y'all gonna wake the fuck up and understand Dave Canales is not the guy. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all are not fucking listening. Every time he's too happy.
I
You
can't.
never see no he had the same happy face even when we're down. At the end of the day, here's the problem. Bryce Young and the whole fucking starting should have all the starters should have played all fucking preseason. Fuck who
Yes.
gonna make the team. Everybody play all the way to they gotta play preseason.
I
It's
need a
Canales'
touchdown every
fault.
game. You
Nobody's
you
put
Right.
you
no
get off the field,
nobody.
give me a touchdown.
Let me rap, blood. Let
My
me
fault.
rap,
My fault.
blood.
Get the shit off.
All I'm saying is this: we have an incompetent fucking head coach. He's fucking terrible. He got a job. He got a head coaching job where he only called the plays one time in his life, 1 year out of his whole NFL career. We have got to stop promoting motherfuckers fresh off just 1 year of offensive coordinating. It's fucked up. Dave Canales is not it. Now check this out. I don't understand why Corbett is fucking throwing a ball in the air. My nigga, Bryce had to jump like 10 feet in the air like 3 or 4 times just to get the goddamn
Thank you.
ball. It's inconsistency. Now, I'm gonna say this, and then we missed the guy on the left side, and that's Icky. Icky did not play today, and it showed. It was a goddamn shit show. It was a goddamn shit show.
I
Play
don't.
calling.
I
Yeah,
Play
don't know
but
why they
calling.
didn't start Brady. I don't know why they put Yash instead of Brady out there. Brady looked solid at left tackle last year.
Bro, Cade should have
so
been
so
starting
so
that center.
so so let me ask y'all a question, man. What does this mean going forward, right? Like
What you mean? What does mean going forward, bro? It's the same fucking story. We keep hearing the same shit, Waves. Every fucking year we're coming on your podcast saying the same shit. I'm tired of it, blood. How many times we got to keep talking about the same shit? At
He's
the
going.
end of the day, until you get a competent fucking head coach in this fucking office, we're not going to be shit. Unfortunately, if it keeps going like this, I'm telling you, by week 7, we may have a new coach.
I don't think that they're going to pull the trigger on Canales this
Not
season.
yet. I think Canales
Yeah,
gets. I think Canales gets his own quarterback before they let him go. I do think this year either Evero or Bryce will be gone. They can't work
yeah.
together. Bryce and Evero, the combination of them two with their defense and how Bryce likes to play offense, it just doesn't matches. It doesn't go together. It's not
Yeah,
complementary at all.
No,
One
no,
of them
no,
has to
no,
go.
no. The problem is Dave Canales is calling plays when he's terrible at calling plays. He needs to
Thank you.
focus. He needs to focus on the whole team. Fuck calling plays. You can't get the whole team right. You're terrible right now. You're doing
Speak
is
on it.
focus. Every
I agree
time
with
if
that.
you listen to the press conference, all he talks about is the offensive side of the ball. He don't never talk about the defensive side of the ball or the special team because he doesn't fucking know. He got ever running a 3-4 defense. Get back to a 4-3 for
No,
fucking God's
I gotta
sake.
stop. I gotta stop you there. I gotta stop you real quick. That's not a Canales thing. That's a David Tepper thing. Tepper came
Bullshit.
in and wanted to. No, Tepper came in when Ron Rivera was still here and made us run a 3-4.
It's
Don't
not
forget.
working.
When, don't
Sometimes
forget.
you got
Don't forget. We went to
sometimes
go get Don Terry Poe for the 3-4 just for context. Like I'm
no,
not
yeah.
making
I
this.
remember that.
I've never been a 3-4 guy. I've been honest because it takes a certain personnel. You got to have an early Ravens, early Steelers type of beef pause on your defensive line to truly stop the run in a 3-4.
right.
We just don't have the personnel. But
At
I'm
the end
sorry.
of the day, man,
What about all the people you spend that money on that defensive front? You
well,
spend
I
all of
don't
that
think
money
it's
on bringing
them
that
though.
front end, and I didn't see anything. Like, look, Wharton looked good, but he left the game 2 times a day. He too light in the ass to be playing D tackle and nose guard.
But
Like that.
I don't think it's the players. I think it's Evero's system. I don't think it's a player thing.
it's
Nick
the
Scott,
whole
yes.
fucking
But
coaching system,
I
bro. It
think it's
starts
a
with the
coaching
head.
thing. And also
It starts
Darius
with the
Jones.
head. It starts with
Go
the
to what
fucking
Darius
head.
Jones said. He said, I don't think Dave trusts Bryce. So if you don't trust Bryce, then why the hell you the head coach then? That's your quarterback.
How can we
Let
how
him
can how can
figure it
how can
out.
we how
That's
can
the
we
dumbest
how can we
shit.
say we don't trust Bryce when it looks like preseason mode right now?
Exactly.
The problem is they should have played all throughout preseason. You can't just throw somebody out there. It's like he's making it seem like this team is proven. If we're not proven,
Thank
we're
you.
playing. We're playing every preseason. We're
They
playing.
they were
Why did you
smelling
take Bryce?
themselves.
Right.
Why did you take Bryce out in the second preseason game? Why didn't you give him another drive? Why did you take him out
Exactly.
that fast? It's incompetence. And until his incompetence motherfucking ass get
But
out
it's
of this
Bryce Young's
goddamn team,
fault, right?
it's over.
Nigga
It's the
Nation, but can
nigga
I tell you
fault,
So
the
right?
yeah, I'm
It's
sorry,
his
Ray.
yeah,
fault that he's calling bad plays, right?
no, it's a combination of both, y'all.
It's not a
Like
combination of
I'm gonna be
both.
honest with you, and Dan Morgan got some responsibility in this shit too, because I'm gonna tell you why. Think about how you reconstructed this team for the season. If you didn't make J.C. Horn the highest paid corner in the fucking league, his ass was walking. His ass was
Hey, I
fucking
know that
walking.
is facts.
He was fucking walking, bro, because you can just see the frustration on his face, bro. J.C. Horn is out there competing every fucking play. Every play, he's competing, bro. Listen to me, man. He has the toughest assignment. Listen, guarding Brian Thomas all fucking game, that is a tough fucking task, bro.
And he
That
locked
Yeah,
him
is
down. He did
it,
pretty
like he
good.
he
really
did.
he held his own against him. And then listen, Derek Brown, I mean, he was a non-factor today. First game
He
back off
played
a
like
serious
shit.
injury. Yeah, like but it's his first game back off a serious injury, man. It's gonna take him some time to kind of get back, I think, to his rhythm and his explosion. I think he's trying to trust that leg right now. But we'll see if he can bounce back. But man, what about the pass rush? Where was the pass rush today? We didn't get to Trevor Lawrence at all.
We haven't
And,
had pass rush
and
since 2015,
yes,
dog.
because you know why? Because Dan
Nah. The
Morgan,
last time we had it was
bro,
what's it
bro.
call it?
Dan Morgan dropped the fucking ball. You should have got fucking Cincinnati on the phone and got Trey Henderson here, man.
No,
You
he
should have
tried.
fucking
They didn't
no,
want to give him up,
no.
Bro, you
Listen
got
to
to
me. No,
think
you
about
didn't
it, bro.
offer
People got to
enough.
be willing
You
to
didn't
want to
offer
play here.
fucking enough.
bro.
People
You
Look,
want
didn't
to want
offer
to.
enough,
no,
bro.
that's
People
not
You,
gotta
true with
want
the
to play
Bengals. The
here, bro.
Bengals
It's
were
not
never
about the
trying to
money.
give him up,
It's
it's
though.
not
not
about
about.
the
Listen to
money.
me, bro. Listen
It's
to me.
not about the money all the time, blood. It's all about it's the
Everybody thought Michael
organization.
Parsons wasn't going to get traded. Everybody kept
Who
saying that
thought that?
Jerry Jones is not going to let Parsons go.
They didn't have the
Everybody kept
money.
saying that. Everybody kept saying that shit. But guess what he did? Green Bay came with a fucking offer that he couldn't resist, and they
Nah,
made the fucking trade.
Green Bay is a good team, good brother. It's all about a player want
Right,
to go
It
No,
back
was
to
right,
the
man,
worth. It's
no.
city,
worth it
dog.
for Green Bay.
right. It's
For Green
worth
Right,
Bay,
it
it
that's
for
what
was
I'm
Green
worth it.
saying.
Bay.
But you
It's
got
not
to. But
worth it.
listen.
Yeah.
Listen to
You
what I'm
got to be
saying.
a competent coach and you got to
Right,
be a
it wasn't worth
competent
it for
fucking
our
Listen, but
city.
organization,
no.
and
I'm
we're
not
neither
saying for
one.
Parsons. I'm not saying for Parsons. We don't. You're not giving up 2 first-round picks for Trey Henderson. He's 30 years old. You're not doing that.
But
But you can.
he's led the league in sacks the past 3 years, so
But
Yeah,
that
they
price
he's
still
did
right.
gonna be a little
offer
high.
a
I
first and a
understand that.
second, and they didn't want
You
that.
could have offered them. I think a good offer for them would have been next year's second and probably next year's third, and
They
for him and
they
maybe a
did.
player on there. The
They
second and third for
did.
next year, they
They
would have
didn't
took that
want
shit,
that.
bro. Come
They
on,
wanted
bro.
two
And
first.
then
They
Wade's
wanted two
my
first.
only
That was the
counterpoint to
report.
that was then you got to pay Trey Henderson on top of that,
Right.
and
They
I
wanted
Yes,
don't know
two
if he was
but
gonna be able
first.
listen,
to
bro,
do
you
that.
don't have nigga. Who else are you paying? The
And
only person you're paying is J.C.
you
Horn.
just paid
Bro,
Taylor
Nobody
they
Moore
else is getting
wanted two
paid.
first
coming
round
up.
picks. And then we only make that move if you feel like this is a Super Bowl ready team. So then that's a whole
No, you
nother
don't make that move.
conversation.
No, you don't make that move because you're a Super Bowl ready team. You make that move because you've been in purgatory for goddamn for almost a decade now.
Yeah,
That's the
but
reason
you
why you
can't
make that
blame
move.
Dan Morgan for not
No,
wanting to give up two first round picks for a guy that's 30 years
bro,
old.
no, bro. Listen,
Hey,
what the point that I'm
but check
the
this
point.
out. Check this out.
Hold on, nigga nation, because I gotta say this. The point is what I've always said. The Panthers are not aggressive enough for us to get better fast enough. They're not. They're always wanting to play the long game. They will trust the fucking draft picks that they draft, which honestly, we really haven't hit on anybody in the draft over the last 5 years. Outside of Ted, who's looking like he's going to be the guy, and J.C. Horn, you really have not hit in the fucking draft. You haven't done well with the later round picks. Your second, third, fourth, fifth picks have not panned out. They haven't panned out at all. You trade away Adam Thielen, Bryce Young's most comfortable wide receiver, right? And you're saying that you were doing it for him, but then what Dan Morgan says if I didn't feel like we could thrive without him, I wouldn't have let him go. Motherfucker, we saw today that you can't thrive without him. You needed Adam Thielen out there because he's a veteran that can bring calm to a young wide receiving room. You did not need to trade him. You did not need to trade him. You could have kept him on the roster for this season, or at least allowed the younger wide receivers to develop a little more before you pull the trigger. But you pulled the trigger without even seeing a game.
And
You didn't
Coca
even see
got
a
hurt,
game.
by the way. So
You
I
didn't.
mean,
It
I
doesn't.
believe
No,
they did
okay,
that.
hold on,
but look
Christian.
at
But
it
check
like
it
this
out.
statistic wise. Look at this statistics wise. Bryce has had as for every first at the past 3 games that he's played. First game he's played terrible. He's had at least 2 interceptions. You know what I'm saying?
And some
Like,
fumbles.
Well,
so
Unfortunately,
that
now
Michael
answer this
Donald dropped
question.
that shit. That
So
was
answer
on
this
his
question
ass.
for me now. So now that you already know right now, because to me, I had Jacksonville as one of the teams that we were going to beat. I felt like we should have beat Jacksonville because they're not good. They're
no,
really
we're
not
still
that
gonna
good.
win five
Their
games. We're still
defense,
gonna win five
their
games.
their defense last season was just as bad as ours last year. It got a little bit better, but it's just as bad as ours. We couldn't do nothing against him. So now I watched the Arizona game today. I had my TV on red zone and the Panthers game on my
Them little
phone.
Cardinals, though. I'm sorry.
I
We
don't
always
give a
keep
fuck,
their
bro. I
ass.
don't give a fuck.
All
I
right,
don't feel
I'm
like
not
Christian, we're
rolling
gonna
with
be we're
that.
gonna be right
I
back
don't
here
feel like
next
we
week.
can
0
beat
and
any
2,
fucking body.
going
I
at
don't feel
home.
Okay, I mean,
I don't feel
now
like we can
that
beat
game
any
is a free bingo card.
Christian. No, Christian. After what you saw today, how the fuck can you feel like we could beat anybody?
But
Like
we've
like
always beaten
seriously,
the
bro.
Cardinals when we've been
All
ass
around,
and
the whole
indifferent.
team look like a
Baton Rouge
goddamn
beat
shit
them.
show.
Sorry.
So
The
how do you
whole
have faith
team.
we can beat anybody? Like today, the Falcons took the Bucks to the wire. We don't even look good in our division. We're probably going to be last in the
Look,
division again.
I look,
We're probably going to be last in the division
I
again. Everybody be
understand the
prepared. The Panthers are going to
frustration.
have another top 10 pick this upcoming draft, another fucking top 10 pick in this upcoming draft. Get ready for it. I had us winning 8 to 9 games. I truly felt like we were going to at least take a step. But the
It's only the
question,
first game, blood.
I
It's only
understand
the
it.
first
No, bro.
game.
Listen to me,
I
bro.
understand,
First game or not, this is not what you want to show your
but
fan base.
Bro,
This
it's
is
been the
not.
same fan base for the past 10 to 12 years. What you mean? It's the same, bro. It's the same. Same fucking shit show. It's an incompetent organization, blood.
But
Yeah, I'm
but
tired
hold
of it,
up, but
bro.
wait,
I'm
wait.
tired
We
of it.
got in the red zone like 5 times, so we can get the.
We can get there, but we can never finish.
bro.
That's the
Exact, and that's a
problem.
Dave Canales thing. Cause
We
Dave
never
Canales
can
play
finish.
calling.
We can almost get there, but it's always some shit. It's either
Yeah,
a fumble, missed field goal,
it's.
missed opportunities.
I think
Goddamn shit show.
It's Dave Canales play
it's
calling.
also
If he
place
opened up the
it's play
playbook,
sequence it's sequencing as well. We
You
went
can't
run
tell a
on
man to
third
open
and
up a
one.
playbook when you can't even fucking call plays.
bro. But that's the point I'm talking about. That's why I'm not finna sit. That's why I said it's unfair to
He
Bryce
has to
Young
focus on
and
the
some
whole team,
players
blood.
to blame
Go,
him.
go. Let that dude call the plays, and you got there focus on the whole team. Like I've
Thank
been
you.
saying, he's not focused on the whole team, and it shows for the past 2 years.
Thank you. And Bryce Young, even on the play on the sideline, was like, "What the fuck was that play call?" That he was pissed at because it's like, why are we not running the
So
ball?
Christian, so okay, so just to make sure that I'm correct with understanding what your claims is, and shout out everybody, man, pulling up to the channel, man. Let me go ahead and get my shit off. Hey, listen, man, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, man. Your boy has dropped hella fucking subscribers because I ain't been on, and life just be life, man. Y'all know how I go, but we are back for the rest of the fucking season, man. Every
Praise
Sunday
God.
after the goddamn Panthers games, bro, we are back. So make sure that everybody tap in if you're new. Listen, everybody else, man, appreciate the love, the support, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Um, this I'm just gonna be real with everybody, and y'all can
Fuck.
call me whatever you want. Nothing today gave me hope for the rest of this year. I get it's only one game, but think about the precedents you're trying to set. You're trying to at this regime, Dan Morgan, Tillis, the coach Canales, the defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator. I mean, they are trying to bring back a fan base from the dead. And when I'm looking around the NFL and I'm looking at all of these other teams that were just in the same positions as us as recently as a year or 2 years ago, and just to seeing the success that they're having, like a team like the Commanders, who were one of the worst teams in the league. They were one of the worst teams in the league. They cleaned house. They bought in a new coaching staff. They made a head coach, their offensive coordinator. They drafted the best quarterback in the draft who has athletic ability. He has an arm. He can do it all. Jaden Daniels to me is going to be my MVP this year too. By the way, guys,
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels to me is probably going to be the MVP of the league this year. That's my vote. Early vote for MVP, Jaden Daniels.
I doubt that.
But think about what they did. They brought in veteran pieces. They drafted well with young guys. They brought in a mix of veteran guys that could all play together to make it come together. The Panthers, the path that we've taken over the last couple of years, we're always taking the fucking longer way to success instead of taking care of building your team here within the next 3 years. The Panthers, if you go back to our free agency, outside of Moorig was the biggest free agent that we signed this offseason. The biggest one. And I get what people may say, hey, nobody wants to come to Carolina, nobody wants to play
That's
for the
not true.
Panthers. I just have a hard time believing that when I'm seeing all of these other sorry teams get good players. You
Facts.
just have to pay the money. Like this is a league where you have to pay the fucking money. And you're talking about and you're worried about jeopardizing the future. You haven't had one. You haven't had a future to jeopardize. There's nothing that you can jeopardize right now. You are at the lowest of the fucking low. I promise you, when those power rankings come out Monday morning or tomorrow, the Panthers are or Tuesday, whenever they drop, the Panthers are probably going to be the 32nd second ranked team after the first week.
No, it's gonna be the Miami Dolphins.
And yeah, and the Dolphins could be too, but at
No,
least with
we're
the
gonna be
Dolphins,
probably 28th because there's other teams that play
yeah,
far
but
worse.
but at least with the
Trust me.
Dolphins though, at least with the Dolphins, you know that they have star power that can turn it around at any moment. Like granted,
No,
they're
not this year.
listen
No.
listen to me, bro. I know football. They have the talent to be able to turn that shit on at any moment. We have to remember, just 2 years ago, that was one of the best offenses in the league. They can turn that shit around. I'm not saying that they will. I don't know. I don't follow the Dolphins, so I don't know. But
Mm,
outside looking in, they had a terrible first week. Maybe Tyreek Hills get traded and they go into a rebuild. I don't know. But the whole point that I'm
dating
trying to
back for
make,
2 years.
the whole point that I'm trying to make is the Panthers are always bringing in these discount ass free agents. There be tier three, tier four type of guys at their respectable positions, paying the cheap route. They don't make the big moves when they need to make a fucking big move. They don't want to spend the money to do it, right? And you're talking about jeopardizing the future. To me, the best move that we made this all season was drafting Ted McMillan because he's going to be, guys, one of the best wide receivers in the league. I can just see it. I can see it, man. Like he does everything a wide receiver, and then he has sneaky speed too. Like he really has sneaky speed where he can get behind a
Yeah.
goddamn corner. Like he showed that today. Like he was wide open on that one motherfucking throw that Bryce Young got hit when that corner came off the side. He was wide open. Like Ted McMillan, they found one in him. If he can stay healthy and him and Bryce can continue to develop chemistry, the sky's the limit for that kid.
Facts.
But you know, Hunter Winthrow, I mean, you brought him in
Ugh.
as a savvy veteran, who can find the soft spots in defenses. I get that. But today, I mean, say what you want to say about that catch. Yeah, he got popped, he got hit, but that's one you do in the NFL. You have to make that fucking catch. That's a catch you got to make in the NFL. He got hit. It was a good lick, but you got to hang on that on third down. You have to hang on to that ball. And I just don't think that we after seeing 1 week of it, if this is what you have to offer this season, if this is what's going to be the trend, because we all know the Panthers have started the seasons terrible over the last 5 years. So through the first couple of weeks of the season, we've been terrible. We have been terrible through the first couple of weeks of the season. I can't even remember the last time we won a season opener. I really don't know. I have no idea when the last time. Do you know, Christian, the last time we won a season opener?
Matt
I think it
Rule.
was
I think Matt
2000. Well,
Rule
it was 2021 when we went
went
3
3
and
and
0
0
with
with
Sam
Sam
Darnold.
Darnold. That's when we
Sam
went 3 and
Darnold.
0 with
Because
Sam
we
Darnold.
lost to the Browns. I mean, Browns or Bengals. No, we lost
We
to the
beat
Giants
Houston
on a
in week
field
three.
goal
I
with
know we
Baker
did that.
Mayfield in 2022. 23, we lost to the Saints. Then last year, we lost to the Saints. Oh, no, Falcons
Yeah.
rookie season, and then the Saints, and then now the Jags. But I want to say something, and that's very important. When has Bryce Young had success When Bryce Young had success with us, did Dave Canales allow him to play freely, or did he handcuff him?
Who?
Dave Canales. When Bryce Young played great, was he handcuffed, or did Dave Canales allow him to be free?
I I
We
can't really
honestly
say.
can't
I
fucking
can't.
tell.
Yeah, I can't
But
really say. I can't say because I don't
I'm
know if
saying the
it's.
last
I
10
don't know if
games he
Bryce is
allowed him to
good
play
or if
freely.
the coach is just bad. I don't know. Like
I do.
I
I
don't know.
do. I
I think it's
do.
both.
I don't think it's both because I've seen Bryce Young play freely without handcuffs. Today, Dave Canales coached with handcuffs because if you look at the plays that we had last year, where he called all of these plays, and you see Miles Sanders catching the wheel route, you see all these plays that we were running. Where was all of that today? Where was that today?
There
Where
was
was
no.
that? But that's what
There
I'm
was.
saying. Like you're like handcuffing the offense, and you're not allowed. It felt like today was like the official preseason game to get all the kinks out. Like, and then now next week they can now let's go all of a sudden open up the playbook, and you're gonna be like, well, where the hell was this plays last week when we was in the red zone? I'm telling you right now, you're gonna come up here and be like, God damn, we should have ran that last week. It shows that we inconsistent, but that's a head coach thing. That's I'm just saying. I'm calling out Dave Canales personally because I feel like it's not a players thing. Like outside of Nick Scott in the center, I don't think it's a player thing. I think it's a more of the coaching staff not allowing the talent to really go out there. I think Dan Morgan actually has done a great job with building the team. I think he's
I
suffering
don't
with the
know.
coaches that he has.
I
Like,
don't know. I
but
just
you
think it's
can't.
so
But
much
I
better you
was
can be. Like
look.
it's so
I don't
much
think
better
it's
you can be. Like I just you didn't address the linebacker position at all this
well
offseason.
that. Well, we knew that coming into that because we had. I
Like
knew that coming in.
you didn't address that at all. There were
Right,
plenty
but
of
I didn't
options out
expect
there.
them
There was
to.
plenty of yeah, no, I expected you to because
I didn't.
that's one of the weakest areas of your defense. You can't
But
stop the fucking run.
yes, but
Yeah, but this is
but
what y'all have to understand. This is what the Carolina Panthers is not used to. We're not used to having an offensive minded head coach. We always had a defensive minded head coach. So now that we have
right.
an offensive minded head coach, guess what the number one priority is? Offense. We're gonna score enough points, and the defense is gonna carry us out. That's the
We're not
mentality
even
of an
doing that.
offensive minded head
We're
coach.
not even doing that.
Unfortunately, that's why we need to get rid of his ass. Wake up.
I'm with you.
Canales is not going anywhere. Like I'm telling y'all right now, like they're not
He
making a
may
move
not be
on
going
Canales.
nowhere, but he will be
Yeah,
gone by next year around this time,
Bro, it ain't a
week four.
quarterback thing. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah,
I don't
homie.
think there's no quarterback.
I will say this, and I'm going to be honest about this. If Bryce Young doesn't turn it on this year, like meaning if he doesn't show that he's still heading in the right direction, I would not be surprised about the Panthers making a move at quarterback next offseason.
But then what if we had the same issue and then we find out it's Dave Canales? Then what? Then is Bryce Young gonna get an apology
Yeah, but
for that?
I
But what
think
if he
that
go to another team and ball out,
well
just like Baker Mayfield?
That's what Panthers play. That's what all
But
Panthers teams
that's
that leave the
what I'm
Panthers. That's
saying.
what they all do that because it's. I'm not saying. Listen, I don't want you to think that I'm not saying that Dave Canales is
No,
not responsible for anything,
yeah, I
but
know.
he's not going to go anywhere. They're not going to make a move at that because number one, he has a good relationship with the owner. Like I don't know if y'all been seeing or all of the reports.
Does
Like
he though?
I think he does. I think him and Dan Morgan in the relate because think about it. Tepper has been keeping his hands off of everything. He has not been involved in shit as much as he was in the past. He hasn't. He has not. He's been sitting back and letting them build this thing and try to build this thing brick by brick. That's why I said that Canales is probably going to get one more year to turn it around. And if Bryce is the
I
person
think
that's
you're wrong about it. I
if
think you're wrong.
hold on, but if Bryce is not showing any inclines, that's going to be his bailout. His bailout is going to be that a quarterback he did not draft is not turning the corner. So that's what's going to keep him his job and have the opportunity to get the quarterback of his own to see if he can make something happen. Maybe the Panthers will go and get a veteran next season if Bryce Young turns out not to be answered. Like
I,
maybe they go get a fucking veteran, but I'm telling you,
I don't think so.
you cannot listen. He already pulled the trigger on this man one time. You have to remember that. You have to remember last season he benched his ass.
Yes,
He's not afraid. Dave Canales is not afraid. If Bryce Young continues to struggle, he's not afraid to put Andy Dalton in that bitch. And I'm telling you that if it
But
happens
that's gonna
again,
put him in a worse
but
situation because
but this
Andy
but
not
hold
time
even
is
on,
good.
different.
let me
Andy
finish
not even
cooking.
good, blood. It
Yeah,
don't matter.
but hold on, let
It's
me finish.
coaching.
Hold on, let
We
me
got a
finish cooking
horrible
though.
roster.
No, I understand that, but let me finish cooking. I'm just telling you how it's going to play out. So again, if Bryce Young continues to struggle, we already know that he's comfortable with putting Andy Dalton back in the fucking game, no matter if he's bad or not. Right? He's
That's
already
never gonna
comfortable with that.
happen.
If Bryce Young gets benched again, if he gets benched again, who you think is going to now all of a sudden going to start getting unhappy? Bryce Young. Then maybe a trade request comes and he's trying to get out of here. And then the Panthers again all next off season are looking for a quarterback. We have to stop acting like this shit is not realistic for us. It's not crazy to talk about us potentially having another quarterback next season because it's happened already. We've already been through this shit
I
four
think you're
times
wrong
already.
about it.
We've already been through it. So we can't sit up here and try to act like the Panthers will not make a move to if Bryce Young is not it. And listen, because that's the whole narrative of the world. Everybody, all of the analysts, all of the reporters keep saying that this team is going to go as far as Bryce Young takes it. They all are going to say that. They're all going to say that shit. So if Bryce Young is still showing, and he's already getting credit, the reports are coming out right now. They're already coming out right now. Was last year a hoax? That's the first thing that just popped up on my phone about
But
Bryce
so
Young.
what?
Was
So
last
what?
season a hoax? But the whole
But
point that I'm trying
so what? They
no,
don't be placing blame on who needs to really be
yeah,
placing blame.
but listen though, bro. But listen to me
But
though.
I
But
don't
listen
care
to
about
me.
the media though.
That's not his guy. That's not his canal. Bryce Young is not Canales' guy. He didn't
I,
choose him. He
but
didn't
let
choose him.
but
He inherited him.
I
And
think you're
remember, that's
wrong
gonna mean some
about
shit.
the relationship. I think you're wrong. Bryce Young has a better relationship with David Tepper and more power than what's called that changed last year. And you want to know how I know Bryce got more power than the coach? It's because they drafted. He went to the owner and said, "This is the guy I want, Ted." And Ted said they made that decision because Bryce said we need to go with that. And that alone says he has the power over the coach when it comes to relationships. So I don't want to get it twisted when it comes to who got power. He would be gone. The coach would be gone before Bryce Young because David Tepper has too much invested in Bryce Young for it to fail. He will get rid of that coach before he gets rid of Bryce Young.
I don't believe
Straight
that.
up. I
Yeah,
believe that straight up
I don't
because
believe that because the Panthers, you got to remember something. His credibility as an owner is on the line, right? If he gets rid of another coach for the what fourth time in 6 years, that's that David Tepper is he's lost his organization.
but
He
I
can he
don't
can
think it's that but
in his whole motherfucking he's already been questioned as an owner and his credibility to be an owner to run a successful team. Getting rid of another coach for the fourth time in 6 years, that's not going to
but
be a
that
good look.
happens though. That
It
happens.
does it no,
But
but it can't continue to happen. He
I
cannot
get
make another
that though.
bad
But you
decision at the coaching. I
I
think
get that, but
Canales has
that's
another
happened with
guarantee
hella
one more year.
organizations. That happened with the 49ers for years until they finally got a coach in Kyle Shanahan. That was it happened multiple years.
I think he
With
gets another year. I think Canales will get another year, and I also think that Bryce will be gone before he does. I really do.
I don't believe that.
Because
Nah,
I just don't know, man. I
especially
really
with
don't
them
know.
talking about signing his new contract that they've already got on the table for him. No, it's already as soon as he signs that, it is a you. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Bryce Young, if we win 3 games, 4 games before like week 9, he will get that contract extension. And when he signs it, it will solidify who's running things and who not. Just saying.
I just don't know. I can't say for like 100% that that's like
I still have us
I don't know if
winning.
Bryce because you got to think about it. They got a fifth year option on that guy. Like he
They
like
do, but they want to
they don't
sign him
they're not gonna
early.
they want to no they want to see that he can win football games for this team. Like that's what
Look,
they're going to be looking at.
did
That's
Trevor
what they're going to
Lawrence
be
get a
looking at, bro.
contract extension before he was asked while he was asked and they didn't win nothing? He got yes, he got one when
Yeah,
he
but
played worse. than Bryce.
I don't know about
Yes, he did. No, that playoff
Bryce
win.
worse. Bryce worse and his worse. At least Trevor Lawrence has been to the postseason.
No, but that no. Time out. That happened after they fired. That happened before, during the Urban Meyer thing. That happened after that. After all the garbage. Then he
Yeah,
got
but
the
what does that
contract
mean? That don't
extension
mean
he
that
got.
don't mean anything.
I'm just
They
saying.
gave him they gave him they gave him that contract because they didn't have any other options. There was no other option. They wasn't finish Jacksonville never finishes good enough for them to be like outside of this past year getting Travis Hunter. That was a good step, but in their decent years, they still are getting about 7 or 8 wins. Like in their decent years, like they still get that. Bro, you have to remember how long like the Panthers are going on without like postseason play. Like I think it's been the last time we were in the playoffs
2018,
was 2017,
2018.
2018 we were in the playoffs. So we're going on 10 years without being in the postseason. So it's been 8 years since you haven't been in the playoffs. 8 seasons. And then if you really think about it, you haven't been to a Super Bowl in over 10 years, going on over 10 years because it was 2015 when we went to the Super
No, it is
Bowl.
10 years already.
10
It
years
was
already, you haven't been
February
to a
of
Super Bowl.
2020,
And
2015.
10 years since you've been in the NFC Championship. It's already been a decade.
Yes.
You've made bad decision after bad decision. You haven't showed any kind of consistency with quarterback. You haven't showed any kind of consistency at head coach. You haven't even showed consistency at GM over the last couple of years. So think about it. If if this season goes and we don't trend north, right? Because we had what 5 wins last season.
Yes,
We
we
had
did.
Yeah, we finished
We
with
have
five
five
wins.
or yes.
5 wins last season. If we don't get above 5 this year, guys,
No, if we don't win 9 or 10, I think that's his. I'm sorry. If you don't get to 9 or 10,
I don't.
that there's nothing. If you get 7, that's not a successful season because I'm sorry.
7 is at least showing growth.
No, I'm
7 is at
sorry.
least
No,
showing
that's
growth.
unacceptable.
That's
Unacceptable.
showing
Wait,
growth. That's
no,
showing growth. 7 at
I
least
can't
shows
take
growth.
that. No, we got to get 9 or 10. That's the only way because one,
I
you
don't see
got
double
to.
digits at all. Like I don't.
Look, they got to make it. They got to figure it out. You look.
I don't see that at all.
Well,
10.
I look. Well, I don't
Bro,
look.
there's no way in hell we about to get 10 wins with this
I look.
incompetent ass coach,
They
y'all.
they better figure
Y'all
It's
that
not
have
shit
got
happening.
to
out.
wake up, bro. Dave Canales is not it. And we're going to talk about this same shit in 2026. He is not the guy. We need to
I'm
start
sorry.
looking at
7
head
is not
coaches. Y'all
showing growth.
worried about QBs. We need to look at head coaches right now because it's a goddamn shit show. Y'all don't want
They're
to
not
admit it.
going at, bro. They're not making no changes at coaches though,
I
bro.
guarantee
That's
you,
what we
they
that's
will
what we
make
thought
that
about Matt Rule.
change.
We thought we weren't gonna see that in Matt Rule. Matt Rule was
No, I
going
knew
in
Matt
that
Rule was
third,
going to get
like the
fired.
fourth game.
I
Fourth
knew
game
he
in the
was going to
third.
get fired.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Ted is not going. I'm telling you, Ted. I'm telling you, Ted and Bryce are gonna stay together before. I'm telling you, Dave Canales will be gone. They are not letting Bryce go. Like
Uh,
I'm trying to tell you.
y'all can mark it right here. It's gonna be live. I'm saying it now. If Bryce Young does not improve or show growth, continue to show growth in his game, and he keeps having games like what he played today, there's going to be some questions answered at the end of this offseason about his future with the Panthers. There's going to be some questions answered. Like I would not be surprised if the Panthers made a bold move to try to get better there because you got to remember that would be year 3 of the Bryce Young experiment. And if out of 3 seasons he hasn't shown that he can take the next step, they're not going to wait around too much longer, guys. I'm telling you, they're not going to wait because this is a team that's desperate for success. You have to remember that we haven't won. So because when with losing, it causes a lot of problems. It causes a lot of problems. When you're a constant loser, it causes a lot of problems. You start losing fans, which means that games at home are not going to be sold out. We know. I'm from Charlotte. I've been here my whole life. I know with the years that the Panthers were terrible, nobody goes to those games. Those fucking stadiums are empty as shit unless we're playing a team like the Cowboys, Steelers, 49ers, teams like those. If they come here, then yeah, the other fan bases will come out and fill it up. But Panthers games and bad seasons, they're nobody comes to the games. They don't support it. And with the Panthers about to spend what? How much is it? point something million or 10 million. Y'all don't know the exact number. I can't remember it. On these upgrades that's about to come to the
Oh, it's
stadium.
800 million.
800 million. Yeah, 800 million that they're about to spend on the upgrades to the stadium. If they're not able to fill seats or get asses in seats this year, they said that or this past season, they were saying like season ticket holders numbers were way down. They were way down this past year. And when the
Well,
money
but I
starts
don't think
getting,
it's just the team though, because
but
one,
hold on. Let
yeah,
me finish. I it's a all there. It's all together. It's all coordinated. It all bases off of one thing. If you're not winning, that hurts sales. If sales are hurt, now you're hurting the team. And the Panthers have been bad for a long time. We've been bad now for a long time, guys. Like a long ass time. And if today, and I get it's only one game, but how many seasons we're going to start and say that it was only one game? I've said that how many times to you guys over the last couple of years? It's only one game. That shit doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm tired of saying it. I'm not going to keep saying it. I've already told y'all motherfuckers that the Panthers only got about another 2 to 3 years left in me, man. And if we don't turn this shit around, I'm jumping fucking ship. I don't give a damn what nobody said. I've been a fan of this team since this team came into existence. But if we don't start getting this shit turned around, I want to cheer for some goddamn success. I'm tired of goddamn getting in on podcasts or getting on goddamn conversations at the barbershop with people, so on and so forth, and talking about my team being bad. We've been bad a long time, guys. Like literally a long time. And it doesn't seem like it's getting better. It's the same shit every year. Nigga Nation said it. That's the problem that I have. Like if we were having new problems, I would say to myself, like, yeah, at least we fixed those shit. It's the same problems. You can't pass rush. You can't stop the run. You can't score points. It's the same problems. Go back to my videos from 2024, 2023. You will see we talked about the same shit over the last 3 seasons. The same problems that the Panthers always having. They cannot stop the run. They cannot score points, and they cannot pass rush. You don't have any pass rush. And no, I don't feel like the Panthers did enough to address these issues in the offseason. And everybody will say, well, it all can be done in one offseason. I understand that. I get that. But you cannot just be making these little Dollar General ass moves. You can't do that and thinking that you're going to fix a big of a problem that you have. You keep doing this cheap shit and not spending money and not being overly aggressive to land certain players that can take you from here to here. That's the reason why we continue to be bad for so long, because you're not being aggressive enough. You cannot jeopardize something that you don't have. Everybody say, well, we don't want to jeopardize the future. Bitch, you ain't got a future. You don't have a fucking future. You haven't had one in almost a decade. There is no future. You need to try to fix now. You need to fix it now. You need to be aggressive, spend money, go trade, make trades, bring in talent, and build this shit the way it did. Houston did it. But you also got to hit on the fucking damn draft picks that you're drafting. You haven't done that either. Those are the same problems we've been having every bad season we've had over the last 10 years. Nothing about it is new. We talked about coaching. Well, we fired 4 coaches. If we fire Canales, that'll be the 4th coach in 6 years. I mean, how many coaches are you going to go through until you find your guy? How many fucking coaches are you going to go through? You can't keep just going through coaches. You tried an old motherfucker, it didn't work. You tried a young offensive mind, you thinking it's going to work. You had a defensive coach in Matt Rule and a college coach. You've tried everything. You've even tried a coach that was in the Super Bowl. Nothing is working.
I got an easy solution.
You haven't chosen a competent head coach and a proven head coach. Every head coach that Dave Canales, that Tepper has hired, has not been a proven one to me. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about old buddy for the offensive coordinator for the Eagles. Fuck all that. I need a proven head coach. I need a
Thanks.
proven roster. I need you to hit on the draft picks. I need you to spend some money to bring some healthy, good players inside. But guess what? We don't have that. We need to focus on Dave Canales. The focus should be on Dave Canales. This is his team. Nobody's holding him accountable. Everybody
How
keeps
many
talking about
wins?
Bryce. No,
How many
the
wins we
whole
get this year,
team
nigga nation?
looks terrible. The whole team
Thank you,
looks
nigga
terrible.
nation. Speak it.
Nigga nation,
The
how
whole
many wins
team
we
looks
get this year?
terrible. We were not talking about fuck Bryce right now. We need to talk about Dave Canales. It's not looking good. We always say it feels good in training camp. It feels good in OTAs. It feels good. But when it gets to the point around this time, it don't feel good. It feels
Nigga
like a
nation.
goddamn shit
Yep.
show. You don't know. The all day Canal said the whole time he's looking at his play calling sheet. I'm not seeing him going to talk to his defensive players. I'm not seeing special team. He need to hold the whole team accountable.
Thank you.
But
Thank
first,
you.
hold yourself accountable.
So, nigga nation, how many
First,
games did we win this year?
nigga, we gonna win 5 or 6. It is what it is. I don't know what bro talking about 9 to 10 games. That ain't happening, bro. We have it.
I'm telling no nigga nation. No, my expectation. No, these motherfuckers better win 9 to 10. I'm not accepting 7. They better play some more games. I'm not accepting 7 as
We
an
can't even
exception
get them
because
to play. We can't even get them to actual play in the first. Bro. We
no,
can't. We
I'm
can't
sorry.
even do that.
I need look the easiest fix with with this team is for Dave Canales to stop to let his balls drop one and stop playing with the fucking offensive play calling and just let Bryce play. Let them figure it out. If he throws some fucking picks, throw it by throwing it deep. You try. Stop being vanilla
Yeah.
Hey,
and just fucking do
want
it.
Shout out to
you want
Darius
to know what
Jones,
irks me?
man. Darius Jones said we
You
picking
want
top
to you,
five.
you
I'm gonna
want to
just accept it now.
you
Hey,
you want to know
Go
what
that's
ahead,
the
nigga
pisses me
nation.
reality.
off? You want to know what pisses me off? You want to know what pisses me off? That we literally look at the offense, bro. Why are we just? It's almost at 2 seconds and we can't even get the play correct. Why? We don't have any up tempo. It takes forever to get out the huddle. By the time they get out the
Exactly.
huddle, they got 6 seconds left.
Thank you.
Incompetent. Why are
That's
we
a
doing
Dave
that?
Canellis. Exactly. But
Get the
dog,
play call in.
thank you. It's not a Bryce Young. That's the point. Thank you, nigga nation. That's why I said niggas need to stop talking about fucking Bryce Young and talk about the nigga that's calling the plays. It's not a Bryce Young thing. It's not an XL thing because you can XL is ass at times, but at the same time, he's on your team. So you need to figure it out. You need to call plays and put him in position. That's your job. And I feel that's a Dave Canales thing. You guys, that's why I'm like,
XL
I'm
is
sorry.
trash.
Yes, I agree.
That nigga is trash, bro. I'm sorry.
Yes, but I'm not
I,
finna
I
sit.
he's trash.
I know, but I'm
I
not finna
respect him as
sit
a
here.
human being, but on that football field, man, he just and again, man, think about the fans, man. I just sit here and think about the Panther fans, fans that have been just as like y'all, as loyal as y'all have been to this team for years on years on years.
I'm gonna continue to be
And
because we
I'm
gonna
a
get
kid.
it right. I know it.
I'm going to continue to be to an extent, right? Because like
All
again,
right,
man,
come on, Wavez. Don't do that.
the best years of my life are going past me, man. Like I'm getting a little bit older, you know what I'm saying, and I can't keep wasting my best years, man, on these fucking team. Man, this team is giving me
Well,
fucking
I
high
got
blood
other teams
pressure
that win
and
championships. This is my
cholesterols and shit
only.
like that. Like
uh,
I can't do that. Like I can't keep giving this team my best fucking years of my life, bro. Like it's being waste because it's like the same shit. It's basically like let me tell you, Christian, what it's equivalent to. Like
What's
what
up?
this shit is equivalent to. It's like when you got you a bad bitch, right? You got you a good girl, you know what I'm saying? A female you got a that you dating. And as much as you want her to be that wife for you, she just never gonna be it, man. You know what I'm saying? You ever done had a chick like that? You done had a chick where you just know that she ain't shit, but she's so motherfucking you so loyal to her, she's so fine and shit. You just love the fuck out of her, but you just know she ain't gonna be no good wife. You just know that. You just know that, and that's how I feel about the Panthers. I just know that as much as I'm dedicating my all to them, they're not gonna give me the same love in return, man. They're not gonna do it. I sit here and watch these games every fucking Sunday of every fucking season. Y'all, this year, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't even watch the preseason like that. Like I watched like maybe the first couple of drives when the starters was in, and then I cut the games off. I didn't even watch it like that, man. Then the preseason this year, I didn't go to Fan Fest this year or none of that shit because again, I had us at 8 to 9 wins. I thought that we would Bryce would be able to take the next step. But after watching the day against the Jaguars, this was against the Jags. This wasn't even this was against one of the worst teams in the NFL. Like literally, this is who it was against. Now, if we were to win against the Bucks or something like that, an actual playoff contender, maybe I would be like, first game, whatever. But this was a bad team that I had us winning. I had the Panthers starting the season 4-0. Like with the teams that we
I
played,
didn't.
like with the team
I
that
had
we
us losing one of these games though, out of the four, because I had us personally going 3-1 in this thing. Look, let me just. I know it's game one, and I know we saying that, but the easiest fix for this entire situation, it all goes on Dave Canales, because it's not a. I keep telling you, it's not a Bryce Young thing, and I think it's unfair to him, because it's like, dog, he's not calling the plays. He is on, like, yes, does he mess up sometimes? Absolutely, but that's like, I'm not gonna sit here and keep nitpicking with Bryce Young, because I feel like that's a waste of time. I'm talking about the real shit. Let him play. Let him sling that shit. Let him go out there, make mistake. Like, if he makes a mistake, that's where the fuck you're the coach to correct these mistakes. But if you handcuffing the offense and having these vanilla plays and then be talking about what the fuck Bryce Young is doing, that's
yo,
not learning nothing. You're not even open up the book. And if you don't trust Bryce Young, then why the fuck are you the head coach? Because I don't care that I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if you don't trust Bryce Young. You're the head coach. You figure that shit out. You're getting
You
paid to
figure
do
it
that
out in
shit.
preseason, not the first game of the season.
Exactly the point. You didn't even
yo,
play them.
Darius,
You didn't
Darius
even play
Jones.
them.
Hey, shout out to Darius Jones in the chat, man. He said we're in the state the Redskins were in. The Panthers will be trash till we get a new owner. Well, yeah.
Right. But
Unfortunately,
dog,
our
we
owner
was
is probably
not
going to
like,
have to
bro.
die, and I don't
The,
wish death upon anybody. I don't.
yeah.
But I don't think that he's selling the Panthers anytime soon, or you know.
No, but
And even if
I
something
don't
happened to
hate
him,
David Tepper as an owner.
Nicole Tepper will probably take this bitch over.
But I don't hate Tepper as an owner. He spends the money. I'm not blaming him, and I'm not blaming Dan Morgan. The person who's at fault is the head coach. He is the problem right now, because it's like, dude, he can coach, but he is like second guessing himself in year two. You're
Yeah,
the head coach. You're supposed to make the guys play in preseason. That's
And
not
I'm
a Dan
tired of his
Morgan
fucking
thing.
run up
That's
the
a
middle.
head coach
He
thing.
loves running up the middle. Bro, stop calling that play.
Exactly the point. But that's a head coaching decision. That's not a Bryce Young decision. It's not a Dan Morgan part. It's not a David Tepper. No, he can coach. He's a person that gets in his own head, and he's overthinking things when he should be the head. The best thing that Dave Canales did was the last 10 games. Give me that Dave Canales. Because that Dave Canales was the guy that is the head coach. He's being the Dave Canales he was the first half of last season. That's what he's doing now, instead of being the head coach he was then. He was pumped up, he was fired up, he was Bryce, my guy. Bryce, you go do it. What you want to call Bryce, you do it. Now it's this bullshit that he's doing back to square one, and Bryce Young's getting frustrated with that shit. The whole team is getting
man.
frustrated with that shit. And you got, and I'm
Y'all
sick
seen
of
the blueprint videos, man.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, and
yeah,
I'm sick of
y'all seen the blueprint
yes,
videos.
I did. It's some
Y'all see the blueprints
bullshit.
video, and you we all had hope, right? Like
No,
we all had hope that
it's Dave
we would
Canales,
actually be
bro.
turning the fucking corner this season. And you know what, y'all, for the first time, I actually put my motherfucking guard down just a little bit this off season because I said to myself, we have nowhere to go but up. But god damn it, was I wrong, man. We we
Darius Jones, you
continue.
can't say
We
regardless of the head coach. It is the
we
head
got
coach,
to
dog.
we
I'm
are
sorry.
heading to fucking oblivion again, guys. Like we, and I'm laughing at it, man, because this shit is it's so fucking funny, bro. Like you, it's like, man, you give us hope with the play at the end of last season. And I knew when we didn't win a preseason game, man, and how we looked in those preseason games. I was saying to myself, like, yo, this season is all too familiar, all too fucking familiar,
But
man.
that's a Dave Canales thing,
And
bro.
hold on, Christian, hold on, bro.
Man, come
Look,
on,
yo,
man.
look, bro, look, man. We all had hope. We all had fucking hope
I still have
of
hope.
that this season will be the season we will see the Panthers turn it around. And y'all, from what I saw, and again, it's one game. I get it. I hear everybody, all of that shit. From the first fucking game, guys, it doesn't look good. That's all I'm gonna say, man. But look, I'm about to get the fuck up over here, man. Appreciate everybody pulling up to the goddamn channel. We're gonna be live after every fucking Panthers game this season. Uh, right after the Panthers play next week, we're in Arizona. 2 away games to open the season up. Week 3 back at home for the Falcons. I don't know, guys. I really don't fucking know, man. I think that we're still probably going to struggle with some of the same things we've been struggling with over the last couple of years. We're probably still going to struggle with that. And I had us at 8 and 9, but it's really, really looking like it's probably going to be about 6, maybe 6.
They better
Just
fucking not.
like it's looking. If this was an indication of anything, uh, it's real. It's looking real Sixers, like real Sixers this year, like
I'm
real
not allowed
Sixers.
him. You
And
can't do that, Wave. Stop,
and we're
stop
gonna
it. We
and we're gonna keep pounding, right? We're gonna keep fucking
no.
pounding.
Well,
That's
I
all we're
ain't
gonna
did that in
do.
a long time.
Yeah, we're gonna keep fucking pounding. We're not gonna give up, right? But I can tell y'all, man, retirement is close if these motherfuckers don't damn take this shit. If
Yeah.
they don't turn this shit around. Retirement is fucking close. Well, man, shout out to everybody pulling up to the channel, man. Appreciate Christian, Nigga Nation, Omar, CLT. No, he didn't get to pop his shit off, man, because he was having some technical difficulties, whatever. But everybody that pulled up to the goddamn channel today, new to it, like and subscribe, man. As always, your boy Big Waves is back, man, for another season of Oblivion. And I'm your host with the most, man, from the East Coast, man. Till next time, everybody have a good fucking night. Be easy.